Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. Let's check out the last 2 remaining challenges. Well, 3. No, 2. We haven't won as Corrosive Cash yet. I think probably the red champion would be pretty decent. Getting multi-strike means that you can get extra slay triggers. The damage will up your rage, and then if we give you spikes, the slay trigger on the rage champion would be pretty amazing. And if we can give you enough spikes, then the enemies would die before they can even hit at all. So I think that red champion could be pretty good for us on Corrosive Cash. You never know if it's gonna work though, but you know, you can give it a shot. Yeah, you could give it a shot. Round and round is also just really annoying, but I think if you're going round and round, you gotta go round and round, random. By the way, I've not yet, even though I said I was going to, I have not yet looked up how many turns it is for all the boss fights. So I'm just gonna put units down and hope that we get what we get. Get what works. Oh, hey, look, red-green champion, kind of what I was looking for on the, as I was just saying, with sharpens. There is one thing that we could do. We can take Vine Grasp, and Vine Grasp can allow you to reorder your units. So if we make a Vine Grasp frozen on this run, we can always put our tank in the front right before the round and round endless starts. So that is something worth considering. Worth considering. Although I suppose targets of spells chosen randomly means it doesn't actually work the way we want it to work. Okay, never mind. You know what? I was thinking it would be really good. What the heck do I know? So restores and torches are really bad, as are sharpens, because they could hit the enemy. The imps are a good out though, because the imps could hit our own units. 2 damage whenever an enemy unit moves between floors. X cost +3. X cost cards might not hit our own units, but the green spike just draws a lot of cards. So if we can get it, that's good card draw. But I really do like jack strips here. I think killing enemy units before they can move up is pretty decent because of the implication that we can kill a lot of support units as they move up. Late game jack strips is really bad. But I think early, this will help us out a lot, especially because all the enemies have multi-strike. It sucks. If the enemies have multi-strike, I do think that we want spikes. It is a unit we can just dump out and just leave it on its own. Enemy floor, enemies appear on each floor. What does it matter? It actually doesn't, because all the enemies will die after the first turn anyways. So this is perfectly acceptable. Like literally every unit is gonna die. So we're just gonna put the sentient at the top, and the train steward in the front to block some damage. And then you know what? Shit. He's still gonna die when he moves up, so it's not actually that bad. But look at that value. That's insane value. Okay, got him. Fantastic. Now I gotta think. 1 wave, relentless. 2 wave, he'll appear at the bottom. 3 wave, he'll appear here. 4 wave, he'll appear here. So if we put you at the back, 1, 2, 3, 4, you'll be at the back. See, we gotta put the train steward at the back to get the most value from him. I'm learning. I at least know how many waves it is on the first fight. 2. It's easy to figure out. God damn it. Come on. You're gonna add garbage to our hand, but I don't think it matters too much. We also got rage imps, which could be okay, but I'm just gonna save them. We're gonna shuffle in a minute. And if we can draw them, like on this turn, it'll be better. Everyone's dead, perfect. I think we let the pyre take damage just to make a unit stronger, and making the train steward better is perfectly fine. And we actually got the rage imp too, which is the unit I wanted, so there you go. You love to see it. So everything worked out well. We took 3 damage by choice. It's kind of okay. Deal 5 damage to the front enemy unit. I like this because it will hit enemy units. I don't know if it'll only hit the front enemy unit. Like if it's because the targets of spells are chosen randomly, except it's not random completely. It's random off of value. It's random off of valid spell targets, and I think Sting can only hit the front enemy unit, ergo it will always hit the front enemy unit because that is the only valid target, I think. Could be interesting. Fortify, I don't think is any good. Now the Rage Imp is, or sorry, not the Rage Imp, the Explosive Imp is incredible. If we can make him endless, we got a unit we can play every single turn. We love it. Thorned Hollow. I don't think you take him. It's so hard to actually hit regen on this unit. I think the Animus of Speed is better. We can put Multi-Strike on him. Large Stone is also very good because Large Stone Multi-Strike would make this a very good unit. We can play it behind our champion early. And I don't think you put HP on him. Rage on a Rage Imp I think is okay. You can put him at the back. And then we'll just remove a card and we'll remove these torches and restores. Because you can't target them. Who cares? We would prefer to have glimmers. Like the Sharpens, you can play them on a floor that has no enemies and get value out of it, but like the restores and the torches, without being able to target them, I think they're just trash. We need other spells. We need AoE. Or like, what is that spell? It's like Umbra. It gets better when you play it. Blazing Bolts, something like that. Enemies enter with spikes. Doesn't really matter. Not even for our big tanky or our big Animus. Doesn't matter. Bum 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 bum. Okay. We won't be able to Rage Imp the Animus, but I think that's okay. Okay, well, you know what? Here's the thing. 1, they'll move up here, enemy will spawn. 2, Relentless Warning. 3, boss. 4, boss moves up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want the Sentient at the front. The Sentient is not going to be tanking these hits by these guys. The Animus is going to get hit there, but I think that's okay. And I'm also going to put the Rage Imp at the top to kill the loot. Good, 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 good. Now, do you try to sharpen? It's so freaking risky. I mean, what if you sharpen up here? All right, we made a 9/1 Imp. That's acceptable. You're dying to the Imp. That's incredible. You know what? Check that out. We're not going to draw this Imp again. Might as well put it out there. Who knows? Maybe it'll do something. Well, I really think you just sharpen. And then any heal is okay. How the heck are we gonna win this run? Like, it's such a bad... Don't play sharpen. That would be disastrous if it hit him. How the heck do you win this run? Do you just have to, like, time when your tank is at the front? Because I can do that up to a point, but, like, on Daedalus, I got no freaking idea how long it's gonna last. Vine Grasp could reorder us. I think you take it and I think you freeze it just on the off chance that it can work. Vent is acceptable. Welder Imp is a spell that we could play. It's kind of a spell. Problem is Welder Imp can't be killed by a torch because we can't target him. We could also take Molting Imp instead of Vent. I kind of like that. The Molting Imps are pretty good. They kill every annoying support enemy except for the multi-strike ones that you can get on the 7th fight. That's not that bad. Now, do we get a Hellhorned unit? We do need more units. We could also get a free artifact. The artifacts are important, but the units are also very important. We would like multi-strike on the Animus. Let's get the units. At some point, we're not gonna have an opportunity to add units. Let's add units now. I'll take an Alpha Fiend. 1 heavy hitter, that's fine. Large Stone. Well, we can make the Animus a 5583. Or we can make the Alpha Fiend a 2565, and we would just be fishing for multi-strike. Dude, we need ascend, descend desperately. If we're gonna make big units, we need it desperately. I think you make a big Alpha Fiend and then you multi-strike him, because then he can end up doing a lot of damage every turn. But we do desperately need an ascend, descend if we do this. We can put him on his own floor. I think it's okay. Spikes 4 does kind of work on these types of units, because if they get pushed to the front, they can still get kills. But I'm looking at the fight, and against Sap Seraph, we want to do 5 spikes damage in order to kill the units. We do have targeted spells that can apply spikes. Oh wait, they're targeted, they could hit the enemies, oh god. So I'm like, you know, why not Rage Imp the other imp? Who cares? Now let me make one of these units like 6 capacity, I'll do it. Rare Melting, Rare Stygian, Rare Umbra. Now this is draft pick. This is a rare card, not a rare unit. Or is it a rare card or unit? Stygian, Melting, Umbra. I think you'd like to go Stygian here. I think the Stygian would be the best fit, because Melting and Umbra could synergize with themselves, which would be pretty bad. You know. Oh yay, applied Burnout. We could get Formless Child, which would be incredible, or Endless. Or Legion of Wax, which would be absolutely incredible. But like, what if we get Memento Mori? It doesn't really do that much for us. Umbra, Furnace Tap could be pretty good. There's Blazing Bolts, but I think for a rare card, we would like something else. Isn't it only units? It could be units. If it's units, I don't think it's gonna be only units. And you wanna know why? Look at Umbra. What are their rare units? Overgorger and Shadow Siege, that's 2. So you're guaranteed to get one of those, versus Melting Remnant, where there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rare units. I don't think it's only units. I think it's also gonna be spells. So if it's a rare pick, what would we prefer? What's our other choice? Stygian? Oh man, Sap. Problem is, if this totem gets at the front, it's just gonna die. So I think you go Melting Remnant. I think there's a lot of good stuff here. Bounty Stalker, Endless would be amazing. Legion of Wax could kill a boss all on its own. I think we go for it, and if we get a good spell, we would like it. It is a rare unit. I don't know necessarily if it was supposed to be, but there you go. Now, do you take a Formless Child? Do you try to get a unit killed and make it better? Or do you get Bounty Stalker, kill him, make him endless, and then give him multi-strike, and then he's doing like 200 damage? I feel like Bounty Stalker is better, because Bounty Stalker doesn't require finagling to make it work. Formless Child, what if it brings back the unit we don't want? You know, what if we kill an imp and it brings back an imp that has plus 40? Yeah, it's pretty good, but Bounty Stalker can also come back on every floor. So I kind of like Bounty Stalker here. He could get shuffled, but if we play him at the back, he'll shuffle to the front and die. If we play him at the front, he'll get shuffled to the back and live for an extra turn. But if he dies, we can just replay him on another floor. So I think we would probably like capacity after this fight, ideally. Just don't build at the bottom. Let the spikes do the work. Jack strips, rather. So, I mean, here's the thing. We want you to die anyways. We actually want the Train Stewards to die too, so I'm gonna play them there. We'll play them up there. On the middle floor, we'll play the Alpha Fiend. Look, he's gonna get hit, but we can heal him. Actually, you know what? There you go. Now you're not gonna get hit at all. And we're gonna hit you for 40. Love to see it. Da, 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 da. And you know what? Whenever we can, we're just gonna sharpen up here. There's no room for a Fledgling Imp basically anywhere, so, but we can Molting Imp. And no energy for anything else, so don't worry about it. Why even Molting Imp? I mean, I can still get him out of my deck and get to spells faster. Although it's not the spells we want. You're taking 20 damage. Oops. Well, what am I supposed to do, you know? I can't really play a torch on you. I need a glimmer. These guys are living. Why are they living? Okay, we killed him, which is fantastic. You're gonna speed up to the top. I'd rather you have to face this guy so he gets stronger. I don't really want to heal you. I do want to heal my Animus. Well, you know, if it hits an enemy, it doesn't actually do anything. Because you're still gonna die in one hit. Okay. So right now the Animus is gonna be at the front for Daedalus. I actually think you do Vine Grasp. You try to pull the Sentient forward, which means that the Sentient will be at the front for Daedalus. And it did work, which is honestly a little surprising. We're gonna also try to heal. I guess it doesn't matter who we heal. It healed the right unit though. The Sting. Okay, you know what? That just proves that the Sting can hit the non-front unit. Which means that I don't quite understand round and round. Targets are chosen randomly, except spells that hit enemy units can only hit enemy units, but the Sting can hit the not front enemy unit, even though it can only hit the front enemy unit. Like, the front, like, Daedalus was not a valid target for Sting, so why did it hit him if it can still only hit enemies as valid targets? You know what I mean? It's a little inconsistent. I don't like that sort of inconsistency in a game like this, as you may know. But you're taking 300 damage, which is pretty good. We're just gonna heal up a little bit. You're gonna die, and we're gonna make it to the next floor, which is fantastic. Don't even play anything. We need more units. We can duplicate units, but we also need an ascend, descend. One Horn's Tome, oh god. Apply Fragile and Multi-Strike. This is so dangerous because we can't really control what unit's at the front. Now, Armor of the Ancients, Spikes deal additional damage per stack. Armor of the Ancients, if we play it on a floor that only has allies, it'll hit an ally. But Shard Channeler, isn't that just better? If we can get them... It doesn't, no, you don't take Shard Channeler, because you don't want it to get sent to the front and die. Can you make a sad trombone for Abe? I know you probably can do a lot more than that, but that would be hecka funny. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know what that was for, but you got your sad trombone. GT Quark. Yeah, One Horned Tome did get nerfed. The Fragile means that, you know, if any enemy loses red hearts, or if any unit loses red hearts when they're fragile, they'll die. You can apply this to enemies. It's not that cost effective, but you can. You cannot apply it to bosses, though. Oh, you know what? You can't even apply it to enemies, because you can only apply it to a friendly unit. So there you go. You can't apply it to enemies. There you go. God, this is such a bad choice. Because, like, targeted spell, if it hits an enemy, who cares? Shard Channeler. If it gets in the front, then the spikes are worthless. I can't keep them at the back due to round and round. I guess you just take Armor 25 and you apply it to a floor that has no enemies on it, or at least you try. Okay, and I will take Demon Fiend and go Energy here. I think it's worth it. It's a 50-50. If we can get Ascend, Descend, we might be able to build up a fantastic floor. We just need to get the Ascends and the Descends into the deck somehow. I really would like to upgrade spells. I don't know what spells I would like to upgrade, because they're all bad. Vine Grasp, like if we stack up a floor, doesn't even really do that much. Like Duplication, at this point we have stacked floors, we have no space for anything else. So what would you duplicate? There's nothing to duplicate until we get capacity. So like another unit doesn't even make that much sense. So I guess you do try to upgrade spells. You can permafrost something. Man, Vinegrass might still be the way to go, just to try to shuffle your own units. This is such an expensive, bad upgrade, but like I really think that might be the way to go. And then what do you make cheaper? Honestly, the sharpens have been okay. I think we won't remove though. I think we'll keep our cash and maybe see if we can get some extra value out of it. Just give me the spikes. It's not sap, or it's not buff debuff Seraph, so spikes will be okay. Wort is a trombonist. They can do your sad trombone. Who cares about spells? My spells can't even hit you anyways. I haven't even found a Glimmer. Glimmer holdover. Plus 10 magic power. That's the only card I want in this deck right now. And then duplicated 10 times. Okay, low capacity at the top, so the Alpha Fiend is gonna go there. We'll put Demon Fiend at the bottom. We could put the Sentient at the bottom, but remember, we're gonna be doing Jack Strip damage as units move up, so we would kind of prefer to be up here to start with. We can sharpen. Torch, we can just dump it. There is gonna be a, oh, they have hastes! So bad! Oh, F, I was not paying attention to that at all. Oh, Christ. At least they're dying when they move up. But that is so bad. Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? The entire middle floor is gonna be wasted. There's no way I can stop them. Damn, that's so dumb of me. So it looked like there were 4 waves here. We should try to pay attention to that. Should have played the Restore first, it would have actually hit. Yeah, I mean, the Pyre's taking a little bit of damage. Okay, Torch. That's actually fine. Now my second floor will be useful. They're gonna be in the correct order, and they're gonna be buffed. All right, we're gonna be just fine. This was incredibly dumb though. It should have never worked. We took a lot of pyre damage there that we should not have had to take, but it is what it is. Still need a lot of multi-strike, hopefully we can get some. So we took 36 damage for a misplay. Restoring retreat. Yeah. Inferno. Yeah. Any untargeted spell gets added to the deck. Now, we don't really want to build at the bottom anymore, but still, any untargeted spell gets added to the deck. Now, do you duplicate one of these cards? I don't think you need to yet. I would like to make Inferno holdover first. I don't think we need an artifact, but we can get a free artifact if we go left and still duplicate one of the good cards that we have in the deck. I think the Molting Imp is honestly okay. We could duplicate Restoring Retreat and try to build up a single floor. It's so hard to make sure the tank's at the front though, but I still think you want one floor. So let's, yeah, Concealed Caverns can give you some pretty good stuff. Let's go left. Let's start a turn out a Sting. That's actually really good, because in theory, the Stings only hit the enemies, and this is +1 draw every turn. Descend a unit to the bottom floor, ascend an enemy unit to the pyre. So in theory, this can only hit enemies. I mean, I'm going hard on this idea that something that hits enemies can only hit enemies. Because, like, what would happen if One Horn Tome could hit the enemy? You could fragile a boss and kill him in one shot. That seems a little, a little unfortunate. I mean, another Steel Pulley Claw is pretty good. Another Inferno is also nice. But let's go Restoring Retreat to build up single floors. We can upgrade them if we can. Enemy units appear on each floor. If we put the tank out, it'll kill all the units. They're gonna be very strong, but I think we want this for the gold, and I think we can do this without taking pyre damage. Ideally, top floor, no capacity negative. Hit the bottom floor. That's pretty good. Actually, the Stings are also a very good advantage here. because we can sting to ice these guys, and on the top floor we can shuffle into the correct position for the bottom floor. Now, let me also theorize something here, okay? Sting, restoring retreat. Pull an enemy down. I could put the Sentient and the Animus here, put units up here, and then descend them in the future. We could kill 2 floors on 1 turn. So, hold on. 1. This is the first wave of enemies. So there's going to be 3 more waves of enemies, then a respite. Then the boss will appear, then the boss will appear on the middle floor. That's 6 turns. And if it's an even amount, okay, yeah, you know what? I think I like this. This is a little wonky. I guess we should probably bring him down first. Oh god, it's okay. Yeah, look, we took a lot of damage, but that's what spike strips are for. Low capacity here means that I can't really play both of my units, so I get to choose Alpha Fiend or Demon Fiend. I mean, kill you. They're all gonna die when they move up, and you're gonna hit the Sentient. I would love to heal the Sentient with this. Okay. So play the Alpha Fiend. We'll try to lower him in the future. There's a little bit of capacity for a Rage unit up there if we can get it. You're only taking 60, huh? It's not as much as I was hoping for. But we can Restoring Retreat and then put you down here, which definitely is what we want to do. But since we cannot target it, we can't really play the Imp and descend a unit, because we might descend the Imp. We would prefer just to descend this guy. We can play a Train Steward and an Imp and a Molting Imp at the top in order to stop him. Well, we can't play everything, but we can play a few things. So we want you down here. The shuffling is going to be extra confusing, but we still want you down here. We only need to do 20 damage here to kill you. So I think a Train Steward and an Imp will get the job done. We might need to hit you with a Sting next turn, but we can hit you with the Sting now. Dude, I still need this Glimmer. An Inferno is also good, but I still want this Glimmer. Right, the shuffle meant that... Right, okay, I mean, makes sense. You're dead, though. You're dying. I mean, I suppose we might as well just rip a unit. Suppose we might as well put an Imp down. And ideally hit the Sentient with the heal. Okay, you know what, that's fine. It didn't matter if we played that Restore. It hit the enemy, it didn't do anything. Okay, you're gonna hit the Sentient, you love to see it. Now, do you risk the armor? You do... I think you risk the armor. Okay, that's fine. I think you risk the Sharpen. Okay, that's also fine. We'll play the Sting. The Restore, I think you risk, because if it hits him, it doesn't matter. Okay, we're getting pretty good value out of those so far. I think we'll put an Imp down just to act as another body blocker. Everything's going just fine so far. This, okay, you're gonna spike strips when you move up. Sentient could be placed at the front, which would be ideal. Let's just heal up. Okay, you know, good randomness there, I suppose. Spike strips is gonna kill you when you move up. Do you having 25 damage doesn't matter at all. Actually, it does for the torch. And by torch, I mean for the spikes, because it's 24 spikes, so that's fine. The Sentient is at the front, perfect. You love to see it. You're taking 438. Excuse me, that's not enough? What? Well, we have a Demon Fiend. Luckily, both of those torches landed. So we... I don't have the energy to play the Demon Fiend. Good job. How the hell are you supposed to win this? Any, like, untargetable damage spells would have been nice there, but how the heck are you supposed to do this with your minions being such trash? I'm like, okay. What clan has the best units? The best tanks and the best damage dealers? It's gotta be Umbra, right? It's gotta be Umbra with the Gorge units and the Cave-In so you can stack up one floor on the exact turn and you can have your champion do everything. So I think honestly, I'm gonna say F it. Game sucks. We're going to do Umbra and go for the super large trample champion. And then we're just gonna give him lifesteal every single turn and give him multi-strike. And then what are we gonna have for a secondary? I like Stygian. A lot of their spells are untargeted. And it hits enemy units. So it can't hit your own units. You play them, it hits the front enemy unit, it hits all the enemy units, whatever. So you know what? Let's give it a shot. They have some good tankers. There's also the Dripfall card, which we can use to drop units. Mind Collapse is complete random. Titan's Tooth is kind of what we're looking for, though. Grovel could hit an enemy unit, but if it gives you morsels, I think you're okay with that. And I think we're just gonna go really heavy into AoE spells, trying to keep our champion alive, so hopefully we get the Trample champion. We should have looked at the artifacts first. This is one of the few times you should, because if you get Double Gorge, you just take Double Gorge, but we got Trample. And honestly, Trample with Lifesteal 2 helps a lot. Yeah, it helps a lot. It keeps our champion at full health for the first 2 combats, which for the first 2 fights means he's gonna be at full health. Yeah, that's really powerful. And the other thing is that when the morsels get gorged, it means we're not shuffling. And if we have 1 unit per floor and then we cave in at the very end, it doesn't matter what the order is. So we want to have capacity to play morsels. We want to play a Frozen Lance to get a kill, although we could play a Mind Collapse to get a kill here as well. 1 energy, not what we're looking for. You're gonna heal. You're hitting... This is gonna be a little awkward. I think we do this, then this, then this. It hit random enemy units, but that was actually okay. And we'll put a Train Steward here. Okay, champion's at full health, exactly what we wanted. We have 4 energy. Give him another stack of lifesteal is good. I would like, do we need more energy? Yeah, we have Titan's Tooth coming up. Give me the energy, please. Which is actually gonna be like this, I think. I don't think we can get our unit brought back from the dead. I don't think we need to worry about it though. Yeah, Grovel, don't really like it. It could hit the enemy units, but Titan's Tooth, you love it because it'll only hit the enemy units. So there's some little positive and negative here. You know, the positive is Titan's Tooth can only hit the enemies. The negative is the Grovel can. An Immortal Trade is another interesting one. Packed Morsels is really good, but as is Space Prism. Those are both great cards. We need the capacity for Penumbra Floor. Being able to play another morsel down there is pretty good. Offering Token Holdover is kind of exactly what we're looking for. We'll take Pack Morsels next time it shows up, but I think 1 Space Prism is like perfectly acceptable. This is the worst choice because we want Umbra units for Gorge. But we also do want to make some stuff hold over and better. So we will go Umbra. You know, Shadow Eater is not that bad. 10 and 10. The problem is the Seraph fight, because this guy is going to be taking upwards of 80 damage in a single turn, so he can't even survive 1 turn. And he only does damage and heals at the end of turn, so it's not like we are killing the enemies before they can attack. It's not like we have spikes or anything like that. You know, the 15 times 2 5 health minions, they're going to hit him for 30, and he needs to gorge 3 times in order to heal the damage that's being dealt. So I don't like that. I also don't like that it costs 2 energy. Crucible Warden, I think we can take it, and we can just shove morsels on him, but he's not a very good unit. He's very good for countering like 4 specific bosses in the game. He's good at countering Stealth Boss, Trample Boss, the boss that gets stronger every time you hit him, which are both 7th floor bosses. And he's very good at countering sweep bosses, but as is Lifesteal unit, because the sweep doesn't do that much damage. But Crucible Warden is very bad against a lot of other bosses, very bad against Fel, very bad against Seraph, very bad against that 5x5 boss. But a very good candidate for multi-strike, so if we ever get the opportunity, we can just shove it on him. Double stack, Frostbite 20. I think we would prefer the Holdover. Holdover is gonna be about 120 gold. We can upgrade something with magic power. Mind Collapse is untargeted, so maybe like a Titan's Tooth would be better for the raw damage, but 5 is enough to get kills and stuff. At least Mind Collapse, you can play it for 0, potentially. Just give me the Titan's Tooth, I think. And even before we do this, I'm just gonna reroll. Didn't get it. We'll upgrade some Frozen Lances. We'll make, can make Titan's Tooth cost 2, so it's more playable if we don't get the draw discard for it. And we'll save our money so we can maybe get more upgrades. We did not get Holdover, which was kind of the one that I wanted, the one. But that's okay. Dun, dun. Hey, but what do I have to do to get you to play a DS3 run? Dark Souls 3? You gotta be talking about something else, because I've already done Dark Souls 3. You already did Dark Souls 3, it's where I fell in love with him, says Twigbreaker. Ah, don't make it weird. You're gonna heal on the 2nd floor, but there's no capacity for morsels yet. Yet. But I really like a Titan's Tooth, a Crucible Warden, and a Trampler on this floor. It sucks, because all these units are gonna make it up, but, like... Well, I could let him make it up. They only do 1 damage to the pyre anyways. Nah, I think you do it. It's gonna be really hard to play a morsel there, but all we need is Space Prism, and then we can hopefully heal him. So you're dying. We'll at least gorge you up a little bit. This will kill the units and save the damage shield. Bum 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 bum. Did not get what we were looking for, huh? It could have. It could have. But we do get a lot of damage shield up here, so these guys are gonna make it up. Are they? Yeah, he's gonna do 1 hit on the pyre. It kind of blows, but what do you expect? I like that. Damage shield. That doesn't really do that much, but it does protect you, so you can do another 40. I mean, if I put it here, it would protect you, so you could do another 48. So it would have actually been better on the Crucible Warden. Oh well. And we can't actually put lifesteal on you, so we're just putting everything now on the Crucible Warden, which, you know, is actually pretty good. I'm saying actually a lot. But it is actually pretty good there, because we just, you know, put down some morsels. He has like 6 damage shield. Can almost kill you with the Titan's Tooth. That worked out just fine. We took 2 pyre damage, I think. Yeah, who cares? Bum, 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 bum. I stand by the fact you can platonically tell your friends you love them. I'm fine with that, man. Show your love. Discarding the Titan's Tooths for free would be amazing, but I think we need a high power spell. Helical Chrysalis can get the job done. It's not guaranteed to hit the front enemy unit, but it is guaranteed to hit an enemy unit, which I like. And we are kind of searching for holdover here. We could duplicate a card. We have nothing worth duplicating. A slightly upgraded Titan's Tooth? No. We could have also gotten an Umbra unit, but I think we're okay. Now, I do like a Frost Titan's Tooth. That way we can play it with Offering Token whenever we can. And oh, you know what? I can't afford it. I knew it. I flippin' knew it. Unless we get money from this. Damn it. No, we can. We can. We can take the card and say no, and then get the holdover. So I'm just gonna take something. Apply Endless to a unit. Applying Endless to your champion is so good, but hopefully we're just gonna keep him alive. So I'm gonna skip this. I'm gonna skip this for the gold because I made a mistake and made a card frozen and didn't think about my money at all. That's why you gotta think about your cash. But we need Offering Token to be holdover so that we can actually get those Titan Tooths for free, and now we can add more Offering cards to the deck. Because we need spells that are untargetable. So what do we do? I would like you to be here. I can't put morsels on your floor, but you're gonna take less damage as the enemies move up. We can put a capacity here eventually. We can put the Crucible Warden at the top and buff him out of control. It gives us more time to play spells before the enemies get to us. I kinda like this. And you know what? There you go, take 26. I mean, that's a lot of damage compared to his health. We're taking 3 damage. Why are we taking 3 damage? Ah, because these guys explode. Makes sense. This will give us energy back, guaranteed. Didn't hit the bomb, but now we're only taking 1 damage. What? Oh, because we're at 24, not 25. That actually does make sense. I would like you to be out of my deck. Train stewards get lifesteal as well. I mean, if Mind Collapse isn't guaranteed to hit the explosive. It's got a 66% chance of killing an enemy here and giving us our money back. We don't need the money, so we might as well play that at the very end of the turn, I suppose. We should do, we should probably try to hit the bomb so that it doesn't purge our damage shield. Okay, and then we'll try to hit one of these units because we don't have lifesteal anymore. That's fine. We just need Space Prism. We do have a Titan's Tooth, which is absurdly good value down here. So there's your Space Prism. And we can play this one and freeze this one, or we can discard this one and play this one at the same time and play the Making of a Morsel. So we're gonna play the Frozen Titan's Tooth. Nice. We're gonna play this one ourselves. Then we're gonna play the Making of a Morsel. It's gonna go to the damage shield minion. And then we're just looking for that lifesteal. Well, now we need to actually, you know, tank you up, unfortunately. Lifesteal. Please hit. Thank God. I don't know, because every time I play those, they hit the front enemy unit, so it's like it's kind of working. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, we can't play this, so we'll just dump a minion. He's actually surviving. What kind of upgrades are we looking for? We want large, and then like the super large capacity upgrade, and then we want like multi-strike on this guy if we can make it happen. Multi-strike would be fantastic. So you might as well take the grovel. +4, +4. Yeah, why not? 1 energy, why not? I'd like you to die. That's fine. It does 0 damage, I forgot. I was like, it's gonna kill him and then we'll be able to play Helical Crystallis. No, it's not how that works. All right, so we're done with playing Train Stewards for sure. The real question is, where do you play these? We're only doing 72 damage, but I think you just stack up the damage up here. I don't think you can go wrong. This guy's gonna have 9 damage shield. He's gonna do like 35 damage a hit. It's almost not enough, but it is barely enough to get the job done immediately. And we have another turn to play cards. So, and we're gonna do it in exactly the same order. So, you might have thought, hey, making this Titan's Tooth cost 2, maybe you don't do that. No, you wanna be able to play it when you have the opportunity to, and playing the Frozen card and then having the energy to play this has been working out so unbelievably well for us. Should have put the Train Steward in the front maybe, but I thought in the back it was a little bit better. Okay, that was not that bad, surprisingly. Deal 30x damage to the front enemy unit. Forever Consumed does not hit multiple times, it hits once. Ancient Synergy hits multiple times, so if this does hit multiple enemies, it might still get a kill. We tend to have a lot of energy, it feels like. I think that's okay. When you summon a morsel, create a copy. We don't want these. We want 1 unit per floor until we go down with Cave-In. If we play a Morsel Master, it's gonna suck up the Gorge or just die anyways. So I think we skip these. I think you gotta go capacity for your champion. Energy is very nice, draws very nice, but we'll go capacity first. We only play 2 units, so you might think the capacity is not worth it, but I think it is. We need money. 7 energy in the first turn. First time an enemy unit dies, add 2 morsels. Yeah, Shade Lamp is wonderful. I want the capacity so I can still play a morsel that is hopefully lifesteal behind our champion. The problem, and can't, 9-2. The problem is that I don't want to go capacity again. I don't want to take 2 capacity when we're only playing 2 units. And we do a lot of gorging, maybe it's worth it. Excuse me. We also have the same problem that we did on the last couple of fights, which is that we hit the negative capacity here, but this is where I want to play the champion, because I don't want to play him at the bottom. Why? We don't have spike traps, you idiot. That was last run. All right, we'll put you at the bottom. I keep thinking we have spike traps or something. That's not the case. We'll play you at the top. Damage shield. Play you there, play you there. I think you're gonna die, Mr. Train Steward, but maybe there's a small chance you can stay alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Now I really don't want to grovel here. Might hit the collector. I don't know if it can hit the collector. I'd rather it not though. So I think we're just going to ice these guys. And we got lifesteal, which is perfect. No, he's gonna attack and die to the thorns. I was really hoping we could play the lifesteal minion down here. Well, if we can't, we're gonna play it up here. Hold on. Disposable account. Thank you for the donation. Put googly eyes on or you're an ingrate bastard. All right, well, you know, I'm a slave. Does it take place immediately? Maybe when an enemy spawns, they will spawn with googly eyes. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm so unsure of what to do. I guess there's no reason not to do that. You know what, this morsel doesn't attack, so there you go. You're gonna have 1 damage shield for the next turn. We'll give you these. We did get offering token. You guys are gonna make it up. Okay, now you're gonna die to this unit. So let's see if we can get like a Titan's Tooth. Didn't. +4/+4. It could give you health. I don't think that's what we want. I want a lifesteal morsel on Relentless, or during Relentless when the boss isn't equipped with spikes. For now, this is okay. And then, honestly, if you hit the healer at the back, that's okay with me. Okay, well, you know, We tried. Things are still looking okay. Do really want the Titan's Tooth. Okay, well, you know, one day we'll get them. We're gonna draw them next turn, and we should be able to play them. It's gonna be a little wonky, but we should be able to play them. I'd really like to kill one of you, but if we kill you with Titan's Tooth, let's not give you armor. Instead, let's try to kill you at the front. We got a lot of morsels all of a sudden. You taking 27 damage. This should be the end of the build-up. We should be just about ready to fight the boss. So if we get lucky, we'll get a lifesteal. You only need one morsel. You're taking 34. The good Titan's Tooth should go on you. This Titan's Tooth should go on you. You're gonna hit my, Oh, let's freaking go. You're gonna hit my, Crucible Warden, but that's okay. You actually do need a tank for next turn, unfortunately. I don't know how to deal with that right now. You're taking 44. You will die to one hit from the pyre, and we're gonna take 10 damage. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. 799. So unfortunately, Penumbra is dying immediately. We need... if we get Titan's Tooth, we're in such a good position. We're still okay. We just need to get kills with some cards. We need to get one more kill. Actually, you know what? A morsel in the front will do it. So we don't need a kill. I would just like a kill. Very good. You're killing him. Oh, that's fantastic. I didn't even like pay attention. You're killing him, and you're gonna heal. You're gonna be at 6 HP. That was fantastic. Friendly units get +3 health. For morsels, this is not bad, because it's gonna help him survive sweep. GT Quirk's gonna go lurk. Well, happy lurkin'. Gem Trove is a great card. It applies to friendly units, not any units. Yeah, you take Gem Trove. You can make it real cheap. Cuddle Hex, freeze a card every turn. Do 1 damage to a random enemy unit 5 times. Ice Storm is incredible AoE, but we have Titan's Tooths. If we make one of them holdover, we can draw it every turn with our offering token. But just putting like +20 magic power and consume on an Ice Storm is just insanely good damage if you need it. So thickening up the deck, we are still looking for specific cards. We still need upgrades in the Crucible Warden, for one, but we also still need Descend, because we want to eventually get to a point where we're putting Crucible Warden under Penumbra and we'll lower Penumbra behind Crucible Warden. Or get like the lifesteal minion, but I think we're out of minions. So we're gonna do this entire run using only 2 dudes. That's not that good. That's not that good. I could duplicate him, but that's still not that good. Could go Concealed Caverns here. You know, let's go a little bit risky and then just duplicate a good card that we have. What's a good card that we have? I mean, the Titan's Tooths have been fantastic. Adding another one of those to the deck would be acceptable. So let's remove cards. I really don't think Train Stewards really do all that much for us. Let's see what we get here. Playing a Blight card deals 100 damage to the front enemy unit. Is it to the front enemy unit? It's not a spell, so maybe it is. +1 attack for every Blight. Restore 5 Pyre health. Playing a Blight card deals 100 damage to the front enemy unit. We don't get Blight cards in the deck except for these. We could put these into the deck and then play them for 100 damage, for 3 energy. It's expensive. I don't really want to have a 5 deadweight deck though. +1 attack is trash. This artifact needs a buff. We don't really need to heal. Ember Stasis might be okay. I'm gonna take it, and I'm taking it for a specific reason. We might get the opportunity to add blight cards to the deck, and if we do, then we can play the blight cards for a bunch of damage. Duplicate any card except your champion. I really do think you just duplicate the good Titan's Tooth. It's very good. We're not really relying on Frostbite, but I think it's still a good card to have. And I think we'll do the trial. It's going to be the same units that appear on each floor, I think. It's going to be the 2 ones that make everyone stronger. I mean, if they hit the pyre for 8, I shouldn't really feel that bad about it. There's googly eyes, by the way. Takes a minute, I guess, for it to actually load in. So, hey, great draw on this turn, but it's actually still not bad. You're gonna go out, you're gonna heal, you're gonna go out, the pyre's gonna get hit for 6, who cares? Cool, and we're getting the money, which is fantastic. Since you are not getting hit, I think we're offering token down here and see if we can draw, not what we're looking for. It's gonna see if we can maybe draw a Titan's Tooth. Obviously. Morsel. Morsel. You know what? We don't really have anything else to play. So there's 1. We get some more morsels. We have the capacity to play them all up here, which is fantastic. Oh, that's lifesteal. I was like, why do you guys have like lots of visual effects on you? Okay, offering token. Love to see it. You taking 16 is not that bad. I'd rather you not take 30 from this floor. Look, one day we'll get that to work. I think we will just grovel. We want to stack up the damage shield basically as high as we can get it. We need to upgrade this unit at some point. You do not sweep, so lifesteal you is acceptable. I mean, our champion is what's saving us right now, and it makes sense because he's the champion. He's the champion. Please? Titan's Tooth? At some point? I actually think you discard Shade Splitter, because I really want to kill the Silent Marksman on this turn. Good. I also want to kill a Silent Marksman down here. Good, 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 good. The googly eyes on this Crucible Warden are so good, though. We also have more energy, so we'll play another morsel. This guy's getting tons of damage shield. I would be so much happier if we actually got the lifesteal one, though, because it is actually so much better. This is a fine turn. You do Gem Trove. Do you put a damage shield on you? Is it the sweeper? I think I'm gonna put the damage shield on you. And then we'll discard the not frozen one. Good, you'll move up and die. We got a lot of morsels, which are all going to you. I mean, we can make this guy pretty strong with the morsels, to be sure. Keep the max HP. He has 18 damage shield. Ah, you're this guy. Yeah, definitely would have preferred you to be down here. Should have been paying attention to what enemies were spawning. But I think you have to do it in this order due to the fact that we took the trial. And ultimately, I don't think it's going to matter at all because these units are all dead. Like, let's just be honest. Because we're going to play this and then torch you. We do have lifesteal. You're gonna kill my champion before the champion can do anything, so we're just gonna give all the morsels up here. This is gonna be a great fight. Getting the challenge done, not taking any damage, perfectly acceptable. So there's the Frozen Titan's Tooth. That's why I liked having the one frozen one in the deck, so I could stall if I need to. We might as well Gem Trove down here, because it doesn't really matter. We're actually hitting you once now. Hold up. How does that not kill you if we're healing? You're getting eaten. You're gonna give lifesteal to this guy. Is he not gonna hit you? Why are you taking 85? You're taking 85 because of the, because of the frostbite. I did not run the math at all. I was just going off of intuition, which was very bad in that situation. Alright, you're toast. Play one for free. We'll play the other one. And I don't know how many stacks of lifesteal that we actually, or damage shield that we're actually gonna maintain, but you do counter stealth boss pretty nicely. We took 6 damage, who cares? Excavation Eruption, that's a great card. If we want something holdover, we want Titan's Tooth holdover so we can play it for free every turn. Gem Trove is very good, we had the energy to play it, but really you need morsels to be able to play that. Cannibalize we can never target. Do we need another Gem Trove for damage shield? No, we need something else. I don't know what we need is the problem. Excavation Eruption is pretty good, but it's untargeted. I mean, it's normally untargeted, doesn't change it. But the Titan's Tooth is just so good. Freeze a card, apply Spell Weakness 2, apply Frostbite 6 to enemy units. Skip. Dude, I have no idea how we're gonna defeat Seraph. I think Fell will be okay, but then we're gonna fight Seraph and I have no idea. I have no idea how we're gonna defeat him. Remove buff debuffs or armor 15. I think we're late enough that buff debuffs is probably better, but I really don't like those options. Okay, multi-strike, all of a sudden, hey, we've upgraded this guy, yay! Now can we get Large Stone? Large Stone is the only upgrade I care about on this Crucible Warden. Now we could buff a Train Steward. Who cares? Quick doesn't really fit. So I think I'm honestly just going to wait for a Large Stone on that guy. And can't gain armor 1. You have damage shield. You don't need armor. And if I get super Large Stone, I'm putting it on that guy. We didn't get it, damn it. Plus 1 attack for every 10? Nah, let's just take Gift of Gratitude. We'll just get cash once. Not very good unit upgrades, but you know, we run the risk whenever we do it. Can't gain armor plus 10 attack. The more I play this game, the less I like Large Stone, says Twig Breaker. It all depends. It depends on what kind of a run you're building. Do you want lots of weak minions, lots of totems, or do you want one big dude who can kill the boss? Right now, I want one big dude who can kill the boss, and I'm not getting him. Because we didn't get Large Stone, or double Large Stone off of the Concealed Caverns, which would have been the only thing I really cared about there. Rage on the middle floor. Crucible Warden can go at the top, even though there's less capacity, it doesn't really matter. Because now that there's capacity here, we can just play a morsel here. Apply damage shield 1. I really don't want to grovel in case it hits, you know, one of the enemies. Like if it hits Alabaster Guardian, that'll be very sad for us. So I'm like, what if you just play this and then purge a Train Steward? That's fine. At least we did get 1 Titan's Tooth. Honestly, it's probably worth playing. God, you're so tiny in comparison to the Penumbra. Space Prism. We only care about lifesteal, like a single lifesteal morsel here. I think we want to stack up morsels on this guy instead. Titan's Tooth is extremely effective, but it's very effective down here as well. You're only taking 40. Can I get your damage high enough to kill this guy in 1 hit? We need to do 30 damage in 1 hit. I can get you pretty close, but not quite close enough. We can play Titan's Tooth next turn though. So let's see if we get an attack morsel, which would be perfect. Got a health morsel. I hate that you're doing... No, oh, you know what? Okay, now you are doing enough damage to kill the Alabaster Guardian next turn and do 29 damage to this guy. Correct. Hold on to the Titan's Tooth. Okay, that was the last lifesteal from our Penumbra. We did get another one though. Any sweep? This guy sweeps, but you know, he's a little too late. A little too late. They're both dying. Perfect. I would like to Titan's Tooth here. And here, ideally, and we can do both. We can do both. I would prefer not to incant on this floor though, so let's play the offering token down here. And we'll discard the Titan's Tooth. And then we'll play the Titan's Tooth. Saves us a lot of damage, but mostly it's just about killing this guy. And making sure that you don't have to deal with him on the next turn. And you're dead. Fantastic. Might as well. I would love to give you another sack of lifesteal. We could leave this morsel in the deck and maybe play it here for lifesteal in the future. I actually think that's pretty okay. Because what do we care about lifestealing the Gorge Collector? That's not how he operates. That ain't who he is. You know, I really like the idea of just purging this. And you know what? We can do a bunch of damage against Fel. There you go. And we got morsels. Perfect. Probably the best play, honestly, because we could have gotten one morsel from Shade Splitter or two from killing a unit. We get uncommon and common, right? No, it just says 2 morsel units, so I guess it could be the rare ones. Dude, you guys gotta go. I mean, it's exactly what we wanted. And it's exactly what we wanted, so... Thank God for Penumbra, TGIP. Gift of Gratitude. Gain 120 gold. Well, are we playing anything else on this turn? You're gonna make it up to the pyre, which sucks, because Fel has been following you and giving you rage stacks, but there's nothing I can do to actually kill you, so I might as well just gain a whole bunch of gold. If we get a spell, we can kill you, but why does Fel do this? When the enemies make it through, Fel's like, I'm just gonna follow him and make him super powerful. You dick! I hate you! And you're a sweeper, so I can't even place morsels up there. God! So we're gonna take like 40 damage. I hate it when Fel does this. Fel always does this. She always follows one line up when they get through. Or at the very beginning when it's impossible to kill them. Well, we'll give you a morsel. You do 18 damage, so it's not like I can make morsels live down there. I could play some morsels down here, I suppose. There you go. Get stacked. Man, this turn's gonna hurt hard. Dun, 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 dun. I think because Penumbra is dying, we try to keep him alive. The problem is we can't put a morsel on them because Fel will kill them next turn. So I think we accept Penumbra is dying. The problem is the Crucible Warden has 5 damage shield. It's not even close to enough. It's not even close to enough. The freaking sweepers. I mean, the sweepers stopped me from upgrading Crucible Warden, but we also didn't get Large Stone, and we would have preferred Crucible Collector. 1,010%, so I think we're just screwed. Like, there's no way I can kill Clipped Guardian. I would have to draw multiple spells in order to kill you and keep you alive. Or Grovel would have to hit you, but if it hits you, then our Pyre is gonna probably take damage. So we'll play Titan's Tooth to just inflict some frostbite. Sure, it hit the enemy, fantastic, you gotta love it. We can knock out the damage shield by just placing a morsel down here though. Well, you know, we can knock out the damage shield with an Ice Storm, which is fine. And then if we put a morsel in the front to tank a hit, then we're almost killing you. Then we can play 3 morsels up here, which is still not enough. Because we only have, we have like 50% damage shield effectiveness against Fel. So we're gonna live right now for an additional 3 turns and do 100 damage a turn, which is like 300 damage. We need to do 1,400, which means we need like 28 stacks of damage shield for this to work. We don't have that many stacks. You're dead. Might as well play this. Might as well play these. Might as well play this to get some more morsels. I think we're gonna do like 600 damage. 1,000 is more than I thought. I'll be completely honest with you there. So I'm actually thinking, is it possible? Can we do this? 1283? Oh my god, the pyre is gonna kill you. I don't believe it. This damage shield unit should not have been able to do this much damage, but there you go. We have 18 health. Deep Offering, Umbra Stone, apply Trample. We already have it on our champion. Deep Offering, consume, discard your hand, draw 5. Too expensive. We don't need more spells. We can make this very cheap. We have so much cash. My god. Dun 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 dun. Keep soldiering on. I think we need energy. We have 48 health now. Please be spell upgrades. Like, I know we need large stone on units, but we also need to upgrade some spells. What's more important? Trying to, oh my god. You gotta go units. You gotta look for like a large stone or like another multi-strike or something. When you summon your first morsel each turn, draw 1, apply damage shield 2 to the first friendly unit summoned each turn. Damage shield 2, we could stack up a lot of free damage shield with damage shield 2 on morsels. I think we'll try it. And honestly, maybe we'll frickin' save the train stewards at this point. Oh my god, we finally got it. All right. I'm not saying we have a chance, but we have a better chance than we did. And you know what? Sure, here you go. Here's a train steward. He's a 2021. He got hit by Channel Song. What did we dump? I think we dumped Frozen Lances. Gorge. So you'd have Lifesteal 4, but no, I think we need you to have Trample. I was saying at the beginning of this type of a run, hey, I would really love Cave-In. If we could get Cave-In, we could put all of our units on one floor and do a whole bunch of damage. You wanna know what we're not getting? Cave-In. I realize what we should probably do is upgrade the other train steward. Honestly, we can put them out and maybe do some damage with them. We have no other units though. We didn't take any other units. Because we can probably do this. Yeah, with a sweeper, I think we can do this. It's hard to put, what am I trying to say? It's hard to, I forgot what I was trying to say. It's hard to get specific. It's hard to put more units in the deck when they're all shuffling, you know? We want one unit per floor, essentially. You're Ember Drain, which sucks. But Penumbra can just ice you. I really don't want Penumbra at the bottom because of the fact that I want more time to hit the enemy units, but I think Penumbra down here is okay. We're getting a kill on turn 1. There's your +2 damage shield. It's fine. We'll start gorging the Christ out of you, which we need to have happen. You guys are not dying. We are living off of this. We could play a spell here, probably. I mean, a Frozen Lance might kill you, but we'll probably get some other spells on the next turn. I think I want to save Titan's Tooth for the tanks, because eventually there's going to be tanks that have 10 HP, 100 armor, and there's going to be an Ember Drain unit like at the back. It's going to be really hard to kill him, and they're going to do a lot of damage to the pyre when they hit the pyre. I firmly believe I will not be able to kill them before they hit the pyre. You never know, though. Well, you might as well start getting stacked to heck. And honestly, it did work. We got another 2 morsels. You know what? There you go. Take another 3 morsels. The best train steward in the world. This is what was the problem. So the sweep is going to kill any morsel I put down. Accepted. We got to find a way of icing you guys, though. This is what the Titan's Tooth is for. I think a deep offering is, like, honestly okay. Hopefully we'll draw the 2-cost Titan's Tooth or the holdover in order to start shuffling through the deck. We got the other Titan's Tooth, so you know what? There you go. Well, yeah, I think you play it. Because we could play Helical Crystals for 50 damage and do another 50 to you. Isn't that just better, though? If we do 50 damage to you, that's 50 damage to you. So you're going to take 120. And you'll die next turn anyways. That's fine. Holdover? Perfect. Actual perfect. Actual perfection. Titan's Tooth saves us a lot of damage. We can play a morsel in the front to tank and then get eaten. So if we can put lifesteal down, we're going to. Boom, done. Another Train Steward. I actually don't care if there's 2 Train Stewards down here, even if we get Ember Drained. I really don't mind it. But we would probably prefer the Grovel. We don't need lifesteal up there. You're gonna kill... maybe we don't play the Train Steward then. We can play it when it shuffles. Let's give you more attack. That's the most important thing. And if we don't have the 4 attack, maybe we'll just give you damage shield and health. You're dead. You're dead. I mean, everything is working just fine. With the exception of lifesteal minions dying. I could play a Train Steward. I don't want to be Ember Drained. I don't think it's gonna matter. I just don't want to be Ember Drained. This floor is gonna suck. Because this floor is the one that we can't actually hit the Pyre Wing at the back, and we gotta find a way of dealing with him. Which I guess is you. So, here you go. We're gonna have a bunch of energy next turn. We only lost 1 energy due to the Ember Drain, though. It's not that bad. And they did shuffle. So if I can hit you with a good spell, it's actually not that bad here. Well, I guess that did kind of affect things, huh? Apply damage shield. Shade Split. You're taking 20. It sucks. Sure. Let's give you... Let's give you just 4 attack, because why not? We'll give you this, and... I would like to counteract the Ember Drain, please. They're gonna shuffle one more time. We're still doing a decent amount of damage, and if I can kill you, they're not gonna do any damage, but I can't kill them, so we're probably gonna take some damage. I would like them to die. Can I kill them? Ancient Synergy, I think, just ices them. Yeah, it does. So, in that case, we're gonna play this down here. Damage Shield is super effective. Damage Shield Lifesteal is absurdly effective. Now you're taking 935. You're dead. We're gonna have a tank up here. It's not a good one, but it's a tank. You sweep, so the morsels are worthless. So we might as well morselize here. And, sure. I can't believe that you're on 290 health after that encounter. That's fantastic. Thank God for Titan's Tooth. How the heck are we gonna win against Seraph, though? Look, I know I'm like being pessimistic about this, but let's be honest. How the heck? We have AoE. We have healing on our champion, if we can get that. We did stack up like nearly 20 damage shield here with 100 damage each. That's gonna be, with 90 HP, that's 6, 7, 8. That's like 8 turns. That's like 800 damage against Seraph. We have to do 4,000. So we have to find some way of increasing our like potential damage output by like a factor of 5. How the hell is that gonna happen? Sapping and dazing could be pretty good. Oh man, if we can hold over double stack Guardian's Amulet, and stack up the sap. That could do it. So we're going to go heavy spell upgrades here. Spoilers. There's holdover. I see the out, but we have to get like double stack here. Deal 3 damage whenever morsel is eaten. Summon 4 random units to the middle floor. No. Spell weakness 2 to yeah, spell weakness 2 could be pretty good. We have a ton of cash. Gain 3 energy when you summon your second unit into turn. That's pretty easy. Plus 20 magic power and consume. I mean, an Ice Storm is kind of what I was thinking of a long time ago. Spell cost -1. Helps on Gem Trove. Helps a lot on Gem Trove. Or Ancient Synergy. But we have damage spells. Permafrost, damn it! It's still okay. We can still sap every other turn on Fel. Which, 10 sap might be enough to get the job done, which is stupid. And probably not even enough, but you never know. Let's make the Ancient Synergy cheaper. We'll put magic power and consume on a, like, Mind Collapse. We'll remove a Frozen Lance. We got a 28 card deck. It's not that bad. We can remove 2 more cards. Okay. We can remove 1 Shade Splitter. Dude, no Descends. Wait, Stygian, they do have a Descend, right? Oh, you know what? I was thinking of Dripfall. They don't have a Descend. Do they not have a Descend? Dripfall is Melting Remnant, isn't it? Oh my god. Hold on. Now I gotta look. You can daze enemy units. You can ascend enemy units. They don't have a freaking Descend. Oh, no wonder we had such a hard time finding one. I was thinking of Melting Remnant. Dripfall's a Melting Remnant card that descends. We didn't see Cave-In though, so, you know, F me, I guess. Let's see if we can make this work. So we just gotta sap the crap out of Seraph. That's the only thing that matters. You're gonna live, you're gonna kill some things. Fantastic. Give you as much time as possible. +4 attack, +1 in damage shield. You have damage shield. So let's give you buffed up stuff. Let's discard and draw and see what we get. You love to see it. And honestly, I think we'll start stacking up not only the Frostbite, but also kill some units. And then I wouldn't mind giving you a damage shield, but I think we gotta go heavy on you. Okay, never mind. We'll play one of you here. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, nothing's making it up. That's fantastic. Apply damage shield 1 to friendly units. Well, it hits friendly units. That's a very good sign. You need more stacks of lifesteal whenever possible. Nothing here sweeps. That's fantastic. You're the first unit I played. You had damage shield? Well, you still needed to be played at the back, so that's fine. There's energy refund. Since we have an energy refund, we might as well Ancient Synergy. Now they're all dying. Okay, this is working surprisingly well so far. You need the damage shield, but you also need to hit hard, like really, really hard. So I'll give you that. Deal 3 damage, get energy back. That saves the damage shield, so I don't mind it. And then honestly, we might draw a Train Steward soon, and let's put some units up here so that we can actually like play the Train Steward. Dun 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 dun. Jophistopheles, hello, welcome. You just finished Covenant runs. You want to see how people who know what they're doing play. Trigberg says, I wouldn't say Abe knows what he's doing, but he tries his best. Damn straight. Well, let's put a train steward out. And then kill all these units. And then summon morsels. Lifesteal morsel goes on you every time. We'll buff you as much as we can. We have a train steward who can do like an extra 20 damage to Fel when the time arrives. But now we have sap. We have to sap every turn on Fel, I think. It will hold over and be playable every turn. We have the energy to play everything anyways. That's extremely good value. You need this. You need this. We have a lot of energy. I mean, we can play a lot of spells. We played our entire hand. That's fantastic. Gasp, Abe, what happened to the PG stream? I actually don't know what I said. But there's some more sap. I don't see this working, but our champion might be able to punch through Seraph enough that the Crucible Warden can get the job done. I don't know. Really would love a lifesteal. That's fine, that's fine. Should have put that in the front, unless this gets a kill. But you know what? That's actually a little bit better. We know that units are gonna make it up. We just gotta hope the Pyre can survive it and we can do enough damage. And we can just sap the crap out of you. I said damn. Damn! You're taking 50 damage. That blows. You get Ancient Synergy, that's pretty good. This has to be played. You gotta look for lifesteal. It kinda blows not getting the lifesteal out. Have 5 energy. We can play play you at the back so that your damage shield goes down, and then play you. You're taking 25. You're dead. We'll play Ancient Synergy here. Nah, that's kind of exactly what I wanted. Oh no, the googly eyes, says Mud. There's only 3 sap on Fel, but I still think it's working to an extent. Now, unfortunately, I don't think you can play Grovel. If you play Grovel, you risk it hitting the enemies. Gem Trove you can play. Do you play it here? I don't think so. I think you keep stacking up the damage shield up here. It's been working okay. And there's no sweep. This is exactly what we want with the lifesteal. That's fantastic. Could put it at the front, but then it wouldn't survive. +4 attack, give you the health, give you the attack, might as well give you more attack. We could risk the Grovel, but if we do that, you're gonna live and hit the Pyre twice, I think, for 20 damage. Are we okay risking that for some more morsels? No, because we only have 1 morsel capacity on the middle floor. I think this is it, final wave. How much damage are we doing? 13, okay. Well, we gotta kill some of these minions. Seraph is only doing 2 damage though, and we have lifesteal, so if we play Titan's Tooth, we're living on this floor, believe it or not. That has to be played. And then if you play the cheap Titan's Tooth, now we're doing 1,200 damage. It's not enough, but we're getting there, we're getting there. I think we just want raw attack. We could have put a morsel here at the front for damage shield, but because of the lifesteal, it doesn't matter how much damage we take. If we kill a unit, we will theoretically gain... If we kill a unit, we'll theoretically gain morsels. No, we already killed a unit on this turn. So we're just playing cards to kill units. I really want to frostbite you. So I'm like, okay, what if we helical crystals here? Dun, dun, dun. You know what? I still think you put the frostbite on you. 33 is like not a lot, but it's enough. And then you're gonna have 103 health, giving you an extra 4 health. Doesn't really matter, except I gotta, it might. I think I should run some math. which is, oh, that's not what I want. Let's make sure that the music keeps going while I alt-tab to my calculator program. Hold on. Fel is going to do 6 damage when they first get unsapped. Then they're gonna do an extra 6 every turn after until they hit to 30. So it's gonna be 6 plus 12. Then they're gonna do 18, then they're gonna do 24, then they're gonna do 30, which gives us 90 damage. Does 4 HP protect more? No, because after 90, she's gonna do 120, or he's gonna do 120. So I think what we want, honestly, is the Atumber morsel here, just for extra health. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should have played the damage shield morsel here, I'm realizing now. Could have kept another unit alive. I might be able to keep a train steward alive. It's 13 plus 13 plus 9. It's enough that you're living. How are you still dying? Oh, because it's 13 times 2. Wait a minute. I thought I took that into account. You get slay, so it's actually 15, 13, and 9. Okay, now you're living. Still, it kind of did what I needed it to do. We're at 2,200 damage. I think you just keep sapping. Okay, it's 86. We don't care about the sap on the next turn though, because it doesn't affect damage shield at all. But it did what we needed it to do when we needed it to do it. I gotta feel like that's good for us, you know? So we're just gonna make you as strong as we possibly can. We're gonna ice you, so we take no more damage shield. Give you another 4, there we go. Taking 126. On the train steward floor, doing 126 is more than I could have ever asked for. And I'm beginning to think we're gonna make it out of this. You're dead. We are 1 turn away, no, we're actually 2 turns away from dying. 60 damage means that we could live for another 30 from Seraph and still be okay. We are so barely close to losing this one. I should play Ancient Synergy, but because we're living, I'm just gonna play the Titan's Tooth. I played this in the wrong order though. Well, you know what? Just to prove that doesn't actually change anything, but we wanna hit the spell weakness. Let's freaking go. We had 1 unit. We had 1 unit on the entire run. Thank God for the sap card. If we didn't have that, there's no way we're winning there, because as you saw, we were 2 turns away from dying, and the only reason we did so much damage on the bottom floor was because we stacked up enough sap that Seraph was doing 0 turns on the first turn of combat. Penumbra was able to punch the crap out of Seraph, getting us to that point of victory. Holy heck. Well, there's another challenge done. I don't believe it. Twinbreaker, thank you very much for the gift subs in chat. Round and round completed. Who needs units when you have Penumbra? Penumbra! Hell yeah! And again, my whole strategy for this run, by the way, was not even how it ended up working. What I really wanted was cave in and making it frost. I keep saying making it frost. What I mean, you know what I mean, making it permafrost. Because the strategy is you play Penumbra on the top, and then you play Crucible Warden in the middle, and then when Relentless happens, you cave in. So you're gonna have a Crucible Warden with like 10 or 20 damage shield, and then behind it is gonna be Penumbra smashing for 170. You only need to live for 20 turns to do, how much damage is that? 3,400 damage in 20 turns. And you're also getting the damage out of Crucible Warden as well. So that was my plan. We just never got a freaking cave-in, but it didn't matter. We made it work. We barely made it work, but we freaking made it work. My God. Jesus. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch if you want to go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs. And I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.